and salutations.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. How's it going? All right. Hey, how's it going, guys? I haven't done. My hair's a mess. I know. It's Datter Day, so me and my daughter were watching cartoons, and um, so now I'm over here. Just saying hi. I haven't done a live in forever, and thought I'd just go ahead and do something. Anyway, I see Krusty Old Crow has made it. How you doing, Krusty? And that's about it. Hey, nothing special. Go over a few things that's been announced, a few things that's been leaked because they went to PNC Radiator Service, the best place in town to take a leak. I love it. Anyway, I think my internet is going to be stable. I don't know. Um, for those wondering, I've been doing a lot of lives lately because my internet is acting really stupid. Anyway, my internet is acting stupid and it just like pauses and like goes, okay. For some reason, they can get it to work during the work hours, but no other time. Interesting, huh? But I do say it's Jim Largo's left me his gremlins. But let me see. On the front of what toys have been around, I gotta reach back for this. I was inspired by a Wilhelm toy and hobby last week, and I picked this up. I used to own this. This was sitting on my desk, and all my toys were at my parents' house. And this was sitting on my desk in my house, and then I had a house fire, and I lost it. And I have this is something I've been meaning to get back forever, and I just realized my desk light's on. Sorry, and that's putting a glare. But anyway, so I finally got it, and I'm really happy. And I'm going to film an unboxing of it and setting it up and putting vintage collection figures in this because that's cool to me. Uh, I have a few Power of the Force figures, but and I'll add them too. But I have mostly vintage collection now, so it's like and vintage from my childhood. So I was just wanting to set them up in that and just kind of be happy to have this back. So there's that. Let me share the screen for a moment, and we'll go over to Hella Dope because it's Hella Dope and Jelly time. All right. I did want to talk about this Carnage because I've not had the chance to yet. I was looking at it before we started, and I'm gonna be honest here. I was not the biggest fan of the movie. I am not the biggest fan of this action figure. No, well, it's no, it was really attachment to the cardboard one because I just had it. I owned it. The HasLab, I don't HasLab at all, man. I mean, I've been tempted a couple of times. Like Galactus was a little tempting, Sentinel was a little tempting, Jabba's Sail Barge was a little tempting. But those are about the only ones that ever really tempted me. And then it's like Why am I crowdfunding a corporation? Yeah, that's my thing. But anyway, I was not a big fan of this movie. I am not a big fan of this figure, especially when I saw that it was like it's like something like 9 inches tall, 8 inches tall, and I'm just like, I have this Carnage from a while back. Um, what wave was that? Jeez, I think that was the Venom Pool wave. But anyway, so going back to Hella Dope, they have got in stock, and it's on the way to me now. The Marvel Legends Zabu wave. Um, I got everything but the Superior Iron Man because I wanted Zabu. That simple. I was originally just going to stick with Wolfbane and Cable, but then I added the rest just to get Zabu. And I did notice that apparently they now have in stock Tombstone, which I had ordered. So I'm sure they have it sitting there. And I'm just waiting on Mr. Jack O' Lantern to arrive. So there we go with Marvel Legends. That's the stuff on the way. Also, zipping over here, um, they've got they had Orko. I got two of them. Shh, one's for my wife. My wife is not a big toy collector, but she has characters that she absolutely loves, and Orko is one of her absolute favorites, and she's never had an Orko figure. So uh, I ordered this for her. I ordered one for myself too. So yeah. Anyway, and what was the other thing I ordered? Oh, yeah. mm, They also got in the Legacy Collection Deadpool. I ordered that, and those should be shipping out tomorrow, from what Ted told me. Uh, I just wanted this because I like this figure. I think it's a cool looking figure, and I just wanted it. So there we are. But yeah, this it just looks like a cool figure. I know it was a 2 pack last time they released it, and this is probably my favorite Marvel movie of all time, Deadpool and Deadpool 2, both of them. I love that they had the unicorn as a accessory. That's just so funny to me. But anyway, the other stuff I was wanting to cover, I was wanting to look at. I'm going through my tabs because I couldn't find it. But Fresh Monkey Fiction is putting up 6-inch versions of. You know what? Let me go to. Okay, I'm on BBTS. Give me a second. They keep showing stuff for Monster Force. I'm like going, man, just release that shit. I mean, be done with it. I'm just tired of waiting on you guys. I mean, I don't mean to sound like an ass about it. It's just like Jesus. It's been like how long? 2, 3 years. I mean, it just feels like for a long, long time. Okay, so they are releasing. Oh wait, is that it? Okay, I'm on. Oh, I'm sharing the wrong tab. Silly me. That's what live is all about, guys. I could share my studio. That'll be fun. Okay, so they are re- these two, the Red Shadows, not Red Shadows. They are going to release several more of the Red Shadows, not Red Shadows, in 6-inch form. Basically, these 4-inch figures in 6-inch form. I'm gonna buy these. If I buy any, I will buy these 4-inch form types to have with my Joes and be done with it because yeah, I don't feel the need to get Red Shadows in 6-inch. If you do, More power to you. They'll be out probably 2 years from now. Uh, but that's cool. I'm 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 down. Okay. And now the other thing was, um, I tried to watch some stuff on the new Mythic Legions, which I was like, every time I watch, it's like 4 hours long. I'm like going, dude, you get us about 2 hour chat, bros, and then it's like 4 hours of there we are, 4 hours of this crap. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go through this, not quick, but not taking 10 days. So here we got this figure, and I do kind of dig her. I think she looks kind of cool. She's got a lot of robes. She borrows a lot from Thrace, but I'm kind of down with it. You know? Oh wait, isn't that Thrace's head? I'll be damned. I think it is. Wow, lazy guys, lazy for these premium prices. That's lazy. Uh, I'm the only person that'll say that too. There is this blue shield soldier. I'm kind of like, it's all right, but is it $60 all right? I don't think so. Again, I'm very picky with my Mythic Legions anyway because I don't I just think they overcharge. Truthfully, there's some I like, and when I like them. But yeah, this is yeah, I get it. You're supposed to you buy all this and you make all this stuff, but man, $60, ugh, that just stings. Frost Ogre, he's fugly. Now ogres are supposed to be fugly. I understand that they're supposed to be fugly. Now here, he kind of looks like a frost giant, which is a lot cooler, in my opinion. But I mean, it looks all right. It's not, you know, I, I'm gonna pass on it for sure. Uh, this is something I want to talk about. Okay, gold skeleton. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's gold skeleton, golden wings. I get it. It's cool. It looks really cool. I mean, the figure itself looks pretty cool. I like it. Got some cool accessories. Got the wings, and then you go to the back of the freaking wings. Look at that shit. Oh, we don't have as much articulation, so we don't break up the sculpt. You have fat ass fucking pins in your wings. Hasbro figured this out. Why can't you? Okay, so that's a maybe. This one is no, for the exact same reason I just described. Big ass fucking pins in the wings. What the hell? I mean, okay, this is another one I'm considering. You know, the these swappable heads look pretty cool, and then this tiger head looks pretty cool. Um, I think I think this one looks pretty cool. I'll say it that way. But that is one I am considering to add. I may do the early pre-order. I may not. I'm deciding still. I got a little time. Here's a centaur, and I'm sorry. This head looks like shit, as does most of this. I mean, yeah, okay. The horse parts are cool, but you know, this is this should look better. I'm sorry. This whole top area. I mean, from the shoulders up, looks like shit, and that makes me say no. And this is the 2 pack of short guys that make you pay extra money for. You do the math, you see the extra money going in. Yeah, this is almost swig. Um, think they did some touch up work on Swig, but it's pretty close. And this one has been released before. I don't like it. And last, now this one I think I may get because the translucent parts are kind of cool. It's a cool little change. He's got a bunch of cool accessories, spell books, screw those pauldrons, knife, scrolls, um, a pouch to carry the scrolls. Yeah, this is a cool one. Yeah, I like that one. Like that one a lot. So that is one, two, three, which is a lot for me from a wave of Mythic Legions. I'm usually around one or two. And then there's a possible fourth one with the gold skeleton. I'm deciding if it's worth it for those wings. I mean, if I do get the gold skeleton, I will not use the wings. I can say that with some certainty. But anyway, excuse me, my daughter has a cold and she's giving it to me. Um, yeah, my kid is going through regular bouts of giving me sickness. So give me a second. Let me pull up. I thought I had it pulled up and I don't see it. I might have accidentally closed the window. Ah, here we go. Okay. Let me bring that down. Let me share. Come on. Uh, Jesus. I'm hitting the wrong button. Sorry. Okay. So this is a debate in my brain. The 40th anniversary of Voltron. I mean, I've always wanted a Voltron, Lion Voltron. And I know this Playmates version isn't the best. It's not the worst. But from all the Voltrons I've looked at, I mean, it's really tough for me. It's tough. I just really wanted a Voltron, a good Voltron, not a crud Voltron. And there's a part of me is like going, maybe I should just settle for this one and be done with it because it's not a bad look. It doesn't look terrible. I know there's flaws with it, but it's not terrible looking. So I know it's a 5 pack. I mean, it's one and done. I mean, that's kind of the cool part about it. It's one and done. It's around 125 bucks, I think. And yeah, I'm seriously considering that. Oh, is there anything else? Multiverse Dark Side. Oh yeah. Let me touch on that. Because I hate this damn cape. Darkseid never wore a cape. I don't ever remember Darkseid wearing a cape. And he wore boots, but not stripper boots. He stole those from Julia Roberts and Pretty Woman. I don't like the Omega beams. I mean, I'd love to have a Darkseid 6-inch scale. I mean, I know it's 7-inch, but it's Darkseid. You can get away with that. So, but yeah, this is I kind of do and I kind of don't. It's one of those. I know it's sold out in a couple of places, but yeah, this is a tough one because I just hate that cape. I really do. I hate that cape. I already did a video on these guys, I think, and yeah, they're you know, I mean, Iron Patriot really kind of sucks. Doom really rocks. Taskmaster is pretty good. I mean, I got the older Taskmaster right over there because I love Taskmaster is one of my favorite dudes. Yeah, right here. I'm thinking about getting it just for the Doom and Taskmaster, and just and I'll have the. I mean, I have an Iron Patriot, but it's the one from way back in Iron Man 3 line. It's just okay. It's not that good. you know, I can't even say it's inherently terrible or bad or anything. Oh, okay, Krusty, you like the Omega Beam? I mean, cool. I don't, but you know, that's me. I mean, I'm a weird guy anyhow. Um, I'll probably end up getting this just because I'm a Doom fanatic. Doom's my Doom's my favorite villain. Taskmaster, I really like Taskmaster, and I mean, to be honest, I probably could use an Iron Patriot in my collection, but I do think he looks a little skinny. But yeah, that's the way it goes, right? Let me see. Was there anything else? Okay. Yeah, nothing really that I haven't already talked about. And then there's the Joe leaks. And where did that tab go? Damn it. Um, uh-oh, I hear my daughter's letting the cat in. She does that from time to time. Let's see if I can find the picture on Instagram and maybe put it up or something. Um, thought Artist Shark put it up. I could be wrong though. Okay. Well, I got his post, so I'll use that. Hope you don't mind. Go Instagram over here. Full Force. Did they post it anywhere? Yeah, that movie Taskmaster. I've almost bought that a couple of times, and then I realized, what am I doing? I'm just buying shit for shit. Ghost from Ant Man and the Wasp. Yeah, that Ghost was pretty rough. I don't think they've ever done a comic Ghost. Yeah, let me see if I can find them on Instagram here. I don't want to like get their video and then yeah, they got the post by the ruckus. Okay, that's good enough. At least I can give proper credit. Unlike some people. and then backed up and gave proper credit. They reached out to us. Yeah, right. Okay. So, Stinger confirmed. Order from stores while Sergeant Slaughter. Classic Cobra Commander. Notes insinuated hooded version. I'm questioning that because they've been so adamant that they're never doing a hooded version. Although, if it's a hooded version, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna debate it because I want the classic, the one they released with the hiss already. I want that helmet version. That's the one I would want. Um, I might get the hooded version, but I'm not gonna jump up and down for it. I would want the helmeted version first, though. Cobra Trooper of some kind, and we got that. 60th anniversary Marine Sniper and Pilot Halo Jumper. So, yeah, I mean, none of this is really surprising because, I mean, Marine Sniper makes me think they're going to reuse lowlights accessories that they basically borrowed the homework off of Bobby Valla for. Yes, I said it. I said it because, yeah, Valley Valla actually designed those accessories. And and Halo Jumper, who knows? I'm telling you what, I know a lot of people love the diver, and I think the diver is a good figure, except it needs to look up. How hard is it going to be to swim not being able to look up? But I think they really dropped the ball on the infantry one. That one, you know, the fact that the hood to the poncho is just brown plastic and not camouflage like the rest of it. Why bother? But yeah, I hadn't heard the Marine sniper is said to be female. Um, Let me see. I was just looking at Shark though, 5 seconds before I did that because I did see something I wanted to talk about. So let me search for Shark because he had these, which I wanted to look at because yay, Torch is coming, yay, Doc is coming. I do not care much for the I know, Mad Marauders. I say Slaughter Marauders because I'm old and I refuse to change my ways. Slaughter Marauders, 2 pack with low light and spirit, and of course, Sarge. I mean, I have Sarge, I have low light, I have spirit. You know, I don't need to get these repaints, but I'm happy to see Doc and Torch. Those are two I've been really, really wanting to see. And then, yeah, okay, that was nothing. And then there's Sarge again. Oh, they're including the mini Sarge with it. Okay. Too bad about that AK, huh? That's what Sarge said. Seriously. All right. This is looking. Hmm. I'm wondering because it looks like he has all the accessories he had with his original release, which was around the 32 mark. And then they're adding in duffel bag, weights. I mean, and boxing gloves. Are they going to up the charge on this? If they do, I'm not happy. Oh, and then there's the Cobra Trooper. Yeah, we've got some pictures of it. And I don't know, maybe. I mean, it's not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible at all. I have a Cobra officer that kind of doubles as a Cobra Trooper, so you know, um, there's a Stinger. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about this. You know, me, I'm just kind of like, well, I'm glad you're happy. I don't do much in 1/12 vehicles anyway. Okay, there was a name on these. Okay, so yeah, there was this too. Saw and Frag Viper, that one got dropped last time. Alpine Raptor, Grenadiers, IG Bat, which I think is weird. Starduster. I mean, really, Alpine sticks out to me right here. This is the only one. Iron Grenadiers, I'll see what they do. Xandar, maybe just to have him with Zorana. Um, Leatherneck and Dial Tone, I'll have to see what they do. Saw and Frag Viper, I'm like, yeah, I might not with those. Road Pig, definitely not. I hate Road Pig. Blowtorch, gotta wait and see. Falcon and Heart Wrencher. Heart Wrencher is a character I never cared for. I think I don't even know. I mean, she was in what 3 issues or something like that. Falcon, I don't trust that they're gonna fix the head on him. Once a man Cobra Commander, pass. Stinger, we already saw. Storm Shadow version 2. We'll see what they do. I will say if he has a red sword, I'm not getting it. Man, Marauders, Cobra Commander, Retro Cobra Commander, non HasLab. Everybody, a lot of people say this might be the armored one. I'm like, I don't know. If it's hooded one, I'll be very surprised. Oh shit, I got a lot of. I'm sorry. The female point came up last night. Okay, yeah, I hadn't heard the female, but it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest either. Uh, hey Jeff, how are you? I will get Doc for sure. Not sure about that. Doc and Torch are definites on mine. Um, After that, I'm not sure about the Dreadnoks. Xandar, I may get just half with Zorana because I do have Zorana. Um, and Jeff Sarge has some cool accessories, tempting, but might be too rich for me. I'm thinking they're going to have to up the price because they practically gave them all a big bow as weapons. I'm like, what the hell, you know? I'm really confused by that. Okay, Crow. Glad you stopped by. Okay, I'll try to catch you. I'm going to be going to my mom's later today. Maybe if the thunderstorms don't wipe us out. They're they're calling for thunderstorms here. It's like it might be bad, it might be good. And I'm like going, well, make up your damn mind. But I'll catch you later. If I hopefully we'll catch you live soon. All right, Muton, how you doing? Thanks, man. And I mean, a lot of people are like, you're supporting the 3PO, and I am, but at the same time, and I know about this because I know the 3POA. I consider Ryan a friend. Um, I have spoken to Bobby Bala. I've had a couple of conversations with Tony, who is not bowing out for a little bit, but you know, I've had a few conversations with Tony, and oh yeah, and FBI. But at the same time, when I see people getting false copyright struck, I'm mad because I cannot stand abuse of any system on anyone, and that's really where all of this is coming from. It wouldn't have mattered if it was 3POA or anyone else. Now people come at me saying, well, what about when it happened to so and so? And I'm like, I did not know anything about a lot of those instances until well after the fact. I was actively not engaging in the toy community at that time. I mean, I was just kind of being on my own little island over here, and that, so pardon that, but well, maybe castle's better. I like castle. Being in my own little castle, kind of keeping to myself. Um, I heard rumblings of what was happening, and then later on, I found out. And you know what? I never heard of any copyright strikes. I did hear about. I mean, it was months later. I heard about Artist Shark getting content stolen. I did not hear about Viper Allen trying to shut down his channel, nor did he label Artist Shark a bully until like a few days ago. That blew me out of the water. Um, a punk with toys. I kept hearing and it was again months later. I heard his Instagram got nuked, but I never heard how. And it's like I never got real details about it. So I wasn't sure what was happening there. Toy kind of moved by the time I heard about that one. I think they had um I might be wrong on this, but I think they had already copyright struck him legitimately and won. So it's like, okay. I mean, in all of this, I'm like going, well, stay away from Viper Island. you know, that's where I got from it all. But it was all months later. So I mean, it's like, yeah, what the heck? I mean, why are you coming at me now over stuff I didn't even know about? Now, I will say this: if I hear anything else towards anyone else, I'm gonna shout it. Not to be a drama queen, but because I'm sick as shit. I really am. To the point of, yeah, I'm just sick. yeah. yeah, he needs to be stopped. I mean, it's like I'm the same way, man. It's like, but I just wanted to drop that little thing because it has been said to me, and I'm like going, man, you know, when I don't know something until long after the fact, I don't know. I mean, again, I was trying not to get into anything. Mistake on my part. Yeah, 100%. Morning Neutron. Cheers. Why is it not showing? Okay. Yeah. I mean, trying to deplatform anyone is a dick move. Um, I mean, I'll say this. The other one is Spectre Creative. That one got brought up, but that was a little different. And I think the guy legitimately did not know that if you throw 3 copyright strikes at his channel, they take it down. And then once he tried to work with Spectre, and I mean that whole thing got out of hand. But then I mean he was stealing watermark pictures was the thing, and that's kind of a different category. I mean they got watermarks on them, except for a couple. And you know what's the name of the site? Jesus, the toys, the something like the figure in perspective or something like that. I see the interview all the time. Dude seems like a nice dude. I mean, he's just doing a vlog. Doesn't want his stuff taken without credit. Yeah, okay. That might have been one step too far, but let's just face one thing: is that Scott, after that, after the thing was settled, became a dick to the guy, and I'm like going, why are you being an ass when you know? It's a weird. That thing got so muffled so fast, and when he posted all those emails, I was like, whoa, dude. I mean, he worked with you, and then you started being an asshole to him. Yeah, no wonder you got problems. Ah, thank you, Mutron. I mean, yeah, and I don't know if you saw that interview with oh Jesus, I'm drawing blanks because I haven't thought about this in a while. But in the interview, one thing the guy who runs the website said, the figure in question, that's what it is. One thing he said was Scott keeps changing the story, and that's where the problem lies. And then you have to come kind of go, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. And no matter what, Scott's the victim. I mean, no matter what. But it's like once he changes the story, you're on the defensive. That's what makes my head hurt about it. So it's hard to tell where reality is in that story. Um, oh no, Mutron, you didn't derail the conversation. I mean, it's still active. We're still. I mean, we should still talk about it because it's now the last 24 hours, I don't think Diaper Island has done a damn thing. So there's nothing new to say there. I mean, the 3POA Instagram is down. It went down yesterday morning. And everything seems to be quite. Oh, I take that back. He did one thing. He put on his community tab that the Ruckus reached out to him with that information about the. And I don't know if people jumped his case because he wasn't citing the source that everybody knew was the source. I know some people pointed out timestamps. There's a full 12 hours between your timestamp and the original timestamp when this got released. I think Full Force was the first YouTube channel. I might be wrong about that. So I don't know. I think he's just trying to derail that conversation. But, anyway. um, and, I mean, that's the other thing we're talking about at the end. So it's not like the main topic or anything. Plus, I've covered everything I pretty much I wanted to cover already. So, yeah, I mean, I can talk about this now because, you know, um, I mean, it's a serious thing, and you know, I don't think people really get how serious it is. Um, there's 4 Instagram accounts down now. Chad, Chaz the Guru, who sometimes gets lost in this because I don't know why. 3POA, and then Ryan's personal. So, um, I mean, that's 4 Instagram accounts new, wiped out through false copyright strikes. I mean, I mean, I'll tell you the truth. I was getting so mad about it. I put my Instagram public, and I don't know if you saw my rock meme. You know, wow, my camera. This camera. I really need to buy a good web camera, don't I? Look at my hand. Woo! Yeah, for no reason lost their personal camera. There was a guy on there in his camp, and I found out he was a sock puppet account, and I found out who the account belonged to, and I put his name right on there, and he got mad, and I'm like, "Oh, you don't like when it's done to you?" And I'm like, "I mean, that's mild compared to what you're suggesting." Now the stupid part was he used the same profile picture. Yeah, I mean, and it was his face. I mean, it was him. He used the profile picture on one account, and then he had one video on his sock puppet account, but it was obviously him. I mean, it was no doubt it's the same guy. And I pointed it out to him, and he got so mad. And I'm like, going, "Oh, you're okay with that, but pointing out that you're a sock puppet for this? Hmm Yeah, it's just wrong." But you know, and I mean, I ended up posting it on my Instagram, but I wasn't trying to dox the dude. I was just trying to say, hey, same thing. Um, you don't want to play dirty with me. But oh yeah, I did forget. I got Ken from Hello Dope Toys. So yeah, I got Ken and a another Desert Trooper, Desert Steel Brigade, I should say. Yeah, I mean the stealing the photos was turned into a joke, and then the copyright strikes happened. That's what's the deal. And you know what? I'm going to say this: a lot of the people who are his supporters, and I actually don't think there's that many. I think there's several sock puppets. I say that from looking at sentence structure, looking at spelling mistakes, stuff like that. I'm seeing the same ones. I've had to deal with 5 of them, and I think it's actually only 2 people. I think they're all sock puppet accounts. It's funny because my phone, when I try to type sock puppet, it corrects it to sick puppet now. But I really do, just from the sentence structure. the the same misspellings, same punctuation mistakes. I look at it and I'm like, that's this dude. And sometimes I can prove it, sometimes I can't. But that's how I catch him is like going, "Hey, you're this guy," and then, oh, okay. I know there was one that hit me yesterday, and it was literally that there was a guy who had a beef with Ryan. Ryan still doesn't know what it's about. He has no clue. But you know, he just has a beef with Ryan. That's all it was. He it didn't matter what happened. It's like I just care that Ryan's eating shit. I mean, he pretty much said it. And I mean, he got so obnoxious. It was my first block ever, because I was just telling him, "You need to leave. You need to get out of my videos and just go away because I'm tired of your crap." And he goes, and he just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And then he says, "You can't help but reply to me." Blah, 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 blah." And I said, "Get off my porch." That's been my expression, "Get off my porch." I get that from Chad. Chad says, "People come on my porch and start telling me how to be, and I don't like it." And I'm like going, "Get off my porch." And, I was going to let it stand and just say, "Get off my porch. You're done." And, he just kept going. I went, "Block you." That was my first time I've ever blocked anybody. Oh, with the exception of bots. Um, I've blocked bots before because I don't want anybody clicking on that woman going, "I need lovings," and getting all their life savings taken away. I'm not responsible for that. As soon as I saw it, I blocked them. They're gone. But yeah, and and then there's the supporters. Some of them just don't care what the real issue is. I mean, you know, should I tell this story? It's in the 3POA Facebook group. Basically, there's a video where someone who said "F Viper Island" very directly, and a couple of people think this might be Viper Allen himself talking, not one of his supporters. But he starts talking about long time harassment from presumably 3POA. And I'm like, "You got receipts?" Of course not. And he's not going to answer. But anyway, if you see slow motion, I think it's slow 17 motion. I'm fairly positive that's Liam. Not 100% positive, but fairly positive. So keep that in mind when you're going through all the comments. Um, I mean, don't know that for certain, but there's something in the way he's speaking that makes me go, Pride Month, I could do that. That's him. Hey, Impossible Pie. Eh, no. Uh, I'm not sure what the deal was with the ruckus. That one I'm not sure about. I think he got called out again, but no, he wasn't giving people credit. He even said in that post, "We don't reveal our sources." I mean, I mean, now why he gave the ruckus credit for that? Maybe people were calling him out on it, and he was deleting the comments, and he just decided he didn't want to delete the comments anymore. Um, yeah, and you see, that was the other thing with Punk with Toys is, yeah, I've tried to find out was Punk with Toys taken down by copyright strikes or was it something else? Because I am trying to push my hair back and realizing, oh yeah, it's the opposite on StreamYard. Uh, hey, it's Wilhelm, 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 Wilhelm. Thank you for reminding me to get this. I'm happy as hell that I got it, and I cannot wait to. I'm gonna film putting this together and taking care of it. But oh, let me highlight you there, Wilhelm. Uh, but I wanted to thank you for that stream you did with this because I was just like, man, I need to replace this so badly because I think I already told you it was on my desk and it got in a house fire. I mean, cardboard. What do you think happened? Uh, and I never replaced it because I was mostly because I was so heartbroken. And but yeah, when I saw your stream, I just went, wow, I used to love this thing because it was so cool to have an inexpensive version of the cantina, and it was like cool. And I know that HasLab's coming up and everything, and I'm just like, I'm not going to HasLab. I don't HasLab. Hell yeah. Roll keeper, I did not mean to ignore you. Back from vacation, what did I miss? So yeah, not much. I gotta go, but wanted to drop in and say thanks. Hey, you bet. Don't worry about you. Don't worry about sidetracking you know the diaper man because I got a feeling that story's not over yet. Um, we'll see what happens next. But yeah, Jeff. They are affordable and they are awesome. I do like those sets. I'm probably gonna get the Java throne room at some point. Just because you know but it was not as big a priority as the cantina. The cantina was a big priority, and I was just like, "Gosh, I need to get that." But, yeah, and, wow, okay. Um, where was I gonna go next? I'm so brain dead today. Um, oh, just saying I dug him out. Just saying. Oh, that was the same comment from before. Okay, I think that was everything I was gonna cover, and then some more stuff I wasn't gonna cover, but it doesn't hurt to cover it because I mean, let's just face it. I mean, it's a dire situation, and people are assholes. And that's the other thing we didn't talk. I don't think anybody's ever talked about the people that are apparently supporting this. And I'll put out again. I'll put out my theory. I think it's actually just two people with about 6 or 7 sock puppet accounts. Really do. Um, Weird as that is, I don't know why. And actually, they have beef with other people. Like one guy has a beef with Analog Toys. I don't know why. I mean, I have no idea. He just keeps constantly talking about Analog Toys, so it must be the case. And you know, one guy has a beef with Brian, and I mean, it's just like, what does that have to do with what's going on here? And really, they say you're sticking your nose in it. It's like, really, aren't you? Isn't that exactly what you're doing? Well, I need to get a haircut. I need to talk to my wife and give me a haircut because can't afford haircuts anymore. So my wife does it, and I just don't want to bother her. She takes care of my baby. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks for coming by. I haven't done a live in a while, and the internet. I think the internet held. I don't think we paused it all this time, so that's cool. Maybe they are getting ready to fix it, but anyway, you guys have a good Sunday. I've got to run to my mother's and do a couple of things after a while, and well, just take care.